Your weight today, Shane, on the 12th of January 2019. Today is my 13th day of juice fasting. So I'm on a 21-day mucusless diet, and I'm detoxing my body through just having juices, no solid foods, and that's my weight. Today's the 14th of January. I'm now 15 days juice fasting today, and this is my weight. I've dropped down from 97 kilos down to 82.6. So I'm on a 21 days mucusless diet, juice diet, to remove toxicity out of my body, and this is my weight, water weight, bone marrow, BMI, and water content. Hi everyone, this is Shane. I've been on this journey. I'm going to tell you all about it, but I've just weighed myself this morning, and today is the 17th of January 2019. Catch you on the flip side, I'm going to tell you all about it. Right. Today is the 20th of January 2019, and I've weighed myself again on the scales. I am now 78.9 kilos, and this is my water content, my muscle percentage, my bone density, my BMI, my fat content, and my water. So I've gone past my goal of 80 kilos. I have one more day. I'm on a 21 day mucusless diet, and tomorrow will be my last day of fasting, and then I break on the 22nd day. Okay family, this is Shane, just on the Stream Body Fitness, and I've just finished. Today is the 21st of January 2019, and today's my last day of juice fasting. I'm going to break my fast, and I've been on this 21-day detox. Catch me on the flip side, I'm going to tell you all about it. This is my weight, 78.1 kilos. I started off at 97.1 kilos. So you can see my muscle mass, my water content, muscle mass, fat content, BMI, all of that stuff. So I'm going to tell you, let you into the secret of how I drastically dropped my weight down to 78.1 kilos. Peace. And I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. You're now subscribed to Just Shine Extreme Body Fitness. I'm your host, Shane. And yeah, man, you know, Happy New Year and wonderful Christmas to all of you that celebrate that, you know. So seasonal greetings for the new year. You know, it's great to be back. I haven't posted a video for quite some time because I've just been on this journey, this tremendous journey, and it's taken me up to this point, and I want to share it with you guys, you know, my friends, my family, and all my followers that are out there that are following me on YouTube. So thank you so much for your support, for your likes, for your comments, for subscribing. You know, I really appreciate all of you guys so much, you know. So today now I want to share with you how to lose 21 kilos of weight within 21 days. I'm going to repeat that. How to lose 21 kilos of weight within 21 days. Now, my journey started off in coming to the end of December, and I came across this YouTuber. His name is Mr. Patrick Delves. You can check him out. I'm going to put a link to him directly in the bio, to his video on this detox that I'm going to talk about. So basically, I've been on this health journey for quite some time, for some years now, and I'm always been trying to do things, find out new things that's going to help benefit my life overall when it concerns health. So whether it be exercise, whether it be diet, whether it be implementing certain alternative medicines, I'm always up for it, because we've been living a real dynamic life as a population as a whole, which within today's society is deemed as being the norm. And my eyes have been opened up to that, and I said to myself, I don't want to, you know, go along with how society really is when it concerns food and health. So I've been trying to, you know, pave my own way, you know, to figure out what is best for me. And you know, when it all comes down to the brass knuckles of everything, it's all about yourself. It's all about your own intentions and what you're trying to achieve and get out of it. So for me, health, fitness, weight loss, all of that is all about my intention. It's not for vain purposes. It's about how I can optimize my life for a better longevity, you know, by implementing all these health benefits. So I've been doing this for some years now, and I've been seeing great results, and it's been a blast, man. It's been a roller coaster ride. I've got to tell you this, man. This health journey is not easy, you know. It requires a great deal of dedication and focus and determination, you know. And I always say this to people, you know, in order to achieve your goals, you've got to be balanced. You've got to have equilibrium. You've got to have mind, body, and soul's got to be intact in every aspect of your life. You can't let anything fall out of balance. Everything needs to be on an even keel, on an even path. So, cutting a long story short, I came across this YouTuber. His name is Mr. Patrick Delves. They call him the Master Herbalist. And I've been, you know, dabbling in herbs and alternative remedies and stuff like that for a few years now, you know, whether it be through homeopathy or herbal remedies or supplementation, or just becoming vegan and just cutting out all the bad foods out of your diet. I've implemented all of these things, and I realized it's not just one thing that gives you the results, but a combination of the whole. So that's why I talk about equilibrium and balance. You need to have that balance in your lifestyle across the board, mind, body, and soul. So I came across this gentleman, Patrick Delves. I'll put his link in the bio. And he has on his YouTube channel a tutorial on the 21, it's called the 21 Days Mucusless Diet. So I watched his video and I was, wow, the gentleman's on point. Everything that he's speaking about is all what I'm learning about at college at the moment. And he just came across to me as a very intellectual man and very convincing with his views. Not only was he just speaking about how to go about this detoxing of the whole system, of the whole body, of mucus, excess mucus, but he was giving you the evidential facts behind it, you know. And I did my research and I knew what he was talking about because I'm currently at college studying anatomy and physiology. So what he was talking about, you know, it resonated with me. So I listened to him and I said, wow. And I told my wife and she said, wow. And we said, right, we've got to do this, this fast. Now, I'm going to show you what's entailed in this 21 days mucus-free diet. I'm going to show you all the ingredients of what you will need to do this and how I went about it, because, you know, you can tweak it to your own liking. But the link, I'll suggest you watch Mr. Patrick Delves. The link I'm going to put in the description below. Check him out. Listen to his video after watching this one. Yeah, so I did this detox, and it was last year, 2018, in December, coming to the end of December. And he said you can do this detox for 10 days or 21 days. So I found out about the video and I said, right, I'm going to do this detox. So I embarked on this detox for 10 days. I actually ended up doing it for 12 days, and the 12 days took me up to Christmas Eve. And my wife was cooking, you know, and celebrating the Christmas, and she was doing a lot of food and stuff. And she said, you've got to eat, you've got to eat. And I ended up breaking my fast on the 12th day because of the Christmas period, and I ate and all of that. And I was weighing in excess at the time when I started, about 99 kilos. You know, I was struggling with my weight, and I embarked on this detox for the 12 days. Within that period, I lost 12 kilos, roughly about. I went down to about 87 kilos, something like that, within those 12 days of implementing the mucus-free diet, mucusless-free diet. And I felt great, but I broke on the 12th day. So some of the things that will happen to you, once you make up your mind and your intentions are pure, and you say, right, I've made my mind up, I'm going to do this detox, your body's going to realize, and it's going to start going into withdrawal symptoms. On the first day, you're going to get severe hunger pains. You will get headaches. You will feel nausea. You're going to feel sick, you know. But all this is because your hormone levels are spiking. They're going up and down. They're going like a roller coaster ride. They're just going up and down and sending you all these signals. You're going to get craving. You're going to remember about foods that you had when you was a child. You know, you may have this on the first day. On the second day, you're going to get stomach cramps. You're going to get headaches, maybe migraines, you know. But all of this is part of the process, because your body's releasing toxins, and the toxicity can either make you or break you, but it only happens for a time. So you get these symptoms maybe on the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. You know, you won't be able to sleep. You're going to be restless. You're going to be ratty. You're going to want to argue with your spouse. You're going to have a short temper, a short fuse. All this is part of the detoxing process, and I've got to tell you, it's going to happen. And when it's happened, you need to be mindful of what's going on in your body, because your body's releasing so much toxicity that is causing all these, all your hormones to flare out of control. You're going to become, you know, short fuse, angry, you know, maybe bitter. You may even start crying, you know, because your body's going through this transformation. Now, by say the 6th day, you're not going to feel these symptoms anymore. It's just going to stop, because now you've starved your body of food for that period of time. Yeah, your body now starts to feed off its own fat reserves, and the glycogen, the storage of glycogen within your body, it starts to feed off of that. So your body starts to get its nutrition from your fat reserves. So by the 6th day, 7th day, 8th day, you're not even going to be thinking about food. All sensations of hunger will leave you. By the 10th day, the 12th day, you know, you're going to have new clarity of mind. You're going to be able to think more clearly. I found that I had tremendous energy. I needed minimal amount of sleep by the 12th day. You know, between 10th and 12th day. Food didn't faze me anymore. I could be around food and I had no desire for it. I can be in the company of people and I had no desire for indulgence of what they were indulging in. But in the beginning stages, you've got to put yourself into like a withdrawal state. You know, I detox myself from social media, from TV, from friends, from family. Even I was a bit indifferent at work. I was still doing my job, but I was very much, I went inward. I went inward within myself because I had to stay focused. And you know, people will try to bring you down. And I don't know if you can notice, I've lost a lot of weight. So people was looking at me and saying, "You've lost weight, man. There's nothing left of you, Shane. What's happened?" People were thinking I'm sick. My family are thinking I'm sick. But you don't need to tell anyone what you're doing. Keep that personal to yourself, because people will try to shape your intentions with their own opinions, and you've got to be very careful of that. Stay focused on what you're trying to achieve and just keep your eye fixed on the goal. So, you know, I was getting all these insinuations. People were saying I look sick. People were saying, "What's wrong with you?" And I was just saying to them, and you know, I just kept what I was doing personally to myself, you know, and any form of negativity, I just let it run off my back like water off a duck's back. But you do get positive stuff. I mean, I was working out, I was going to the gym, and the people that normally see me in the gym, they're coming up to me saying, "You look ripped. What are you doing?" And I just say to them, I'm fasting. I'm implementing a detox. And they say, "Really?" And I say, "Yeah." And we banter on conversations like that. So the people who knew me in the fitness community knew that there was a transformation happening. But the people who have not seen me, who have seen me being big, like family and friends and work colleagues, being a bit overweight and looking a bit unhealthy, just automatically assume the worst, that you're sick. So I broke my fast on Christmas Eve, 24th of December 2018. I accomplished 12 days. I put all the weight back on by the 31st of December because I went back to eating the same way that I normally eat. Now, I'm on a vegan diet, a plant-based diet, but my diet is very heavily substituted of carbs, a lot of carbs and a lot of protein, plant-based carbs and proteins. So I managed to put my bulk back on within the space of the 25th of December up to the 31st of December, which is New Year's Eve. So when I went on the scales and I saw myself that I'd put weight on, I'd gone up to like 99 point something kilos, I was like, that's it. I'm doing this cleanse and I'm going for 21 days this time. And I started on the 31st of December. I did an intermittent fast on that day. I didn't eat till around 10 p.m. in the evening. And then by the 1st of December, I said, right, I'm starting this detox from the 1st of December. And I did it up to the 21st of December, which is my wife's birthday. Now I'm going to show you at the end, and in between you're going to see the camera cut, and I'm going to show you, you know, the celebration of my wife's birthday and how I broke my fast and stuff like that, and me documenting my weight through the time. So here we are. You can't see my wife. I'm going to rotate you. Turn around, get the light on your face. So here we are. We can see you now. Go and give us some rolling commentary.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, it's her birthday today, 21st of January.
Well, in the middle of the night looking at the lunar eclipse.
And that's a lunar eclipse.
I've never ever seen a lunar eclipse before.
Can you see the moon is starting to eclipse?
Yeah, you can't really see
My
it.
camera's really poor. Yeah, let me go this way. And we are at, where are we at?
Blackheath. Open space.
I'm trying to get you the moon in.
Can you see me do that? Am I pinching it?
Just about. No, you're not pinching it. But there's a wife and the moon. Because she's one with the moon. And I'm freezing my nuts off. But it's all good. This is what she wants to do on her birthday, so hey. Ugh, I can't even hold the camera. I'm gonna sign off now because my hands are cold. And here's me. Yay. Happy birthday. See you later.
See you.
Okay. I don't know if you can see that. It still looks like a full moon. But it's almost completely eclipsed. This camera really don't do it justice. It looks like a big moon on my camera, but looking at it in reality, it's just a really small section of the right side of the moon that's lit up, and the rest of the moon is like glowing like it's amber red. I think they call that the blood moon. It's really disappointing, my phone can't pick it up. It's spectacular phenomenon. So, 21st of January 2019, we are observing the blood moon, lunar eclipse. My wife and I. And this is all happening on her birthday because today is her birthday, so it's a special thing for us. Yep. Do you want to say cheese?
Cheese! No, not on my napkins.
I gotcha. So, we are in JOC and we're celebrating my wife's 47-year birthday. And
they're not meant to know that age.
It don't matter, you're still beautiful, my goddess, my queen. And yeah, man, happy birthday to you, babes.
Thank you.
So, this is my spread. That's my wife's. This is mine. All of this.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna try my best to finish it. But I've just finished my 21-day fasting. So now I'm going to indulge in all this food. And then probably get back on my fasting again tomorrow. So from me, Shane, and from the kids, see, bon appetit. And the birthday girl. So I did the 21 days and I tell you, I feel great. I feel tremendous, you know. Spiritual awareness is at an all-time high. My mental clarity, my mind, I was getting a foggy mind and stuff like that, memory loss and stuff like that. But during this fast, everything was on point. It's just sharp, you know. My mind was just firing, everything, my neurons, everything was just firing. I needed minimal amount of sleep. I increased in strength. I was doing 100-kilo lat pull downs in the gym, you know. I never lift weights, and I found that I was picking up weights and lifting them very easily like it was nothing. Muscle ups that I was struggling to do at 90 odd kilos. Now I was only doing 1 or 2. Now I'm doing from 6 to 8 reps, you know, with strict form. So my whole physicality, just overall performance just became increased, much more better, because my body weight had reduced because I've lost all the weight. Now I went down from 99 kilos, 98 kilos, and I dropped all the way down to 78 kilos. 78 kilos, you know, and I feel great. I feel great. My body feels light, you know, I've got clarity, my spiritual alertness is, you know, there, all my chakras are open. You know, I'm functioning on all levels right now. So I've got to tell you people, this is the way to go. You've got to do this diet. In the beginning, I wasn't trying, I wanted to lose weight, but not for vain purposes. I wanted to lose weight because I wanted to better maximize my abilities when it came to my training. But overall, I was just thinking about health, because what Mr. Patrick Dells talks about is reducing or eliminating mucus from your body. So he was talking about certain symptoms like catarrh, blocked ears, blocked sinuses, water on the joints, and he was coughing up a lot of phlegm, mucus, you know. And all these symptoms he was talking about was something that when I really looked at myself, I've been suffering with since I was a child, you know. And I said, I've always had mucus. What is it? And he said, it's the diet. It's your diet. It's what you're eating that is producing too much mucus and inflammation in your body. So I'm going to show you the whole process. I'm going to take you into my kitchen. I'm going to show you the foods that I was juicing for this, because this diet requires you to juice for 21 days. You're not allowed to eat any solids, no fiber whatsoever. You're only juicing, and the juicing is what you're going to be detoxing, and then you're going to supplement or complement the juicing with herbal remedies, herbal supplementations. And also, if you want to supplement with health supplements also, you can do that also to complement the whole process, so that your body's getting the vitamins and the nutrients that it needs, the building blocks that it needs to stay strong. Okay, so this is how you do the 21 days mucusless diet. So what you will need when you're doing it, you're going to have to get yourself a selection of herbs. Now, I'm going to go through the herbs that I've got, because you need to be brewing a batch of herbal remedies or teas, yeah, they're basically tea. You brew your tea, and you're going to be drinking these herbs because they're going to help purge your body of mucus, yeah? Certain herbs help purge your body and get rid of the mucus out of your body. So I'm going to show you all of that. And also what you're going to need to do, you're going to need to be juicing for 21 days. Not smoothies, not any form of fiber, just juicing alone. So I'm going to show you in my kitchen the kind of fruit and veg that I was juicing during the 21 days of my detoxing process. And also every 5 day or every day you're supposed to do an enema. Okay, yes, an enema, yeah, but I didn't do it. It's a choice. You can do it one or another way. You can either do an enema every day for the 21 days, or if you cannot do an enema, you can implement Epsom salts, yeah, magnesium sulfate. Now, how you go about that is you have 3 tablespoons of Epsom salt in a small amount of warm water, and you drink that, and then after you've drunk that, you have a tablespoon of olive oil. You take the tablespoon of olive oil, and then after the tablespoon of olive oil, you have a glass of grapefruit juice, pink grapefruit juice is what I used, or you can use normal grapefruit juice, but it has to be grapefruit juice, okay? You have a glass of grapefruit juice and you drink that down. You do this on the first night of your detox, yeah? On the first day, and then you do that on the first night, and then you repeat the process on the second morning, yeah? First thing in the morning, you get up, you repeat that magnesium sulfate, the Epsom salt with the water, and the olive oil and the grapefruit juice. You repeat the process in the morning. Now, when you take it, it's gonna purge you out. I'm warning you now. The Epsom salt's gonna work, the olive oil and the grapefruit juice is gonna work, and it's gonna purge you out. Everything's gonna come out of you like water, okay? This is like it's like having a saltwater flush. It has that same effect, and it's gonna purge you out, and it's gonna clean out your colon, your large intestine, small intestine. It's gonna clean everything out of your stomach when you do this kind of cleanse. This is only if you can't do the enema. You will do this other alternative every 5 days. So you do that and you wait an additional 5 days, then you repeat the process again. You do it, you take the Epsom salt, olive oil and the grapefruit juice in, maybe on the 10th day at the night time, you go to sleep, and on the 11th day in the morning, you repeat the process. So you do it first day, and then the 5th to 6th day, and then the 10th to the 11th day, and then the 15th to the 16th day, and so on. You get the idea. So you've got to keep doing that cleanse, yeah? If you can't do the enema every day. But what I did the Epsom salt, yeah? I did that every 5 days, and after I did the Epsom salt cleanse, I did an enema once every 10 days. So just to give me that extra flush, yeah, to get out whatever's in there. And even when after like 15 days, stuff was still coming out of me, and I'm like, man, have I not released everything out of my body yet? So that's the process, the detoxing process. So during the whole process, you're implementing those cleanses, whether it's an enema or the Epsom salt, the grapefruit juice and the olive oil. And alongside that, you're going to be brewing your teas through the herbs and juicing. Now, I'm going to take you into my kitchen and I'm going to show you all the stuff that I used. All right, see you on the flip side. Okay, and we're back. Now, I've got these items purely for illustration, yeah? Because a lot of what you're seeing here is whole grain and spelt, okay? But I'm going to tell you this just for illustration purposes. Now, when Mr. Patrick Dale says, when you're doing this detox, you can't have these foods that are right in front of you in your house. You've got to get them out of your house because, they're going to tempt you during your whole detoxing process. So before you start the cleanse, either eat them all up or give them away to friends and family. Yeah? But when you're on the detox diet, obviously, the 21 Days Mucusless Diet, you're detoxing. So you're not eating anyway. So you shouldn't be eating any solids, any fibrous foods anyway. So all these foods, he says, produces mucus. And when I checked what he said, I was like, wow, that's my staple diet. No wonder I'm producing so much mucus in my glands and stuff, because I constantly keep getting mucus and I'm hocking up phlegm and stuff like that. And he said, what you see here are mucus forming foods. Things like pasta, white pasta. This is spelt. I don't eat white pasta, but this is spelt. But you cannot have pasta. Pasta is a mucus forming product. Again, white sugar. I don't eat white sugar, but I put this here purely for illustration. Yeah, white sugar or any type of sugar, molasses, brown sugar, cane sugar. During the 21 days, you cannot have it. Cannot have sugar. Cannot have pasta. You cannot have spaghetti. Yeah, this is spelt spaghetti, but for illustration purposes, white spaghetti, all those white foods, white pasta, white spaghetti, white sugar, white flour, you know, white salt, which I don't have here. You can't have any of that. White rice, this is not white rice, this is whole grain rice, whole wheat rice. But again, you cannot have rice, whether it's wild rice, whole grain, white. You cannot have rice because all of these are mucus forming products. Eggs, I don't eat eggs anyway because I'm trying to be raw vegan, so I don't eat eggs. But egg seems to creep in my diet in the form of an ingredient, whether it's in a biscuit or in a cake that I may eat on occasions. But eggs as a whole, I do not eat them. But this is here purely for illustration. White flour, this is not white flour, this is spelt flour. But again, flour, another mucus forming product. White flour. Tomatoes, mucus forming product. And greens, this is green lentils. But split green peas, all those kind of things, you can't eat them while you're on the 21 days mucusless diet. So these are the foods you can't eat. You got to get them out of your house, or if you're disciplined enough, do not eat them during your 21 days of detoxing. Okay, that's what Mr. Patrick Dale says. So I'm giving him all the credit because I implemented what he said and I've seen the difference, the transformation in my life. So I'm just saying what he said just so that you get the idea. So all these foods, get them out of your house or give them to family, or if you're disciplined and strong enough, don't eat them. Just do not eat these foods because this is my staple diet. All these foods you see here, this is what I eat on a daily basis. And now I realise why I was producing so much mucus, because all these foods are in my diet. So now I've done the 21 days mucus-free diet cleanse. I'm readdressing my whole relationship to these foods. I will eat them, but I won't eat them in excess like I used to, because I'm vegan and I'm trying to become raw vegan. So all these foods, I'm going to slowly be eliminating them, or reducing them and eliminating them out of my diet, to where I'm now coming to foods like this, raw foods. Yeah. So here we have, just to give you an idea, during my detoxing process, this is the stuff that I was juicing. All right. These are the stuff I was juicing. Now, I was juicing apples like crazy, you know. I will juice apples, I will juice my lemons, I will juice my limes, more apples again, and I will juice grapes. And for my veg, I was juicing bell peppers, sweet pepper, garlics, you know. There's a lot of things about garlic, you know. I mean, garlic, you got to be very careful with garlic because it's a very powerful herb, very powerful, and you should only really use this if you're sick, but it's great as a purgative, you know. So I was juicing garlic, I was juicing curly cow, I was juicing greens, I was juicing onions, I was juicing a lot of cucumbers. Cucumber, that's my main water supplement here. I love my cucumber. cucumber, and this in my hand here, celery. These two here, my water base for everything else that you see. Yeah, and ginger, and juicing turmeric root. So ginger root and turmeric root. So this is what my combination of what I was juicing in the day. Yeah, every day I would have this. All right. So have a good look. Apples, lemons, limes, grapes, more apples. Yeah. And this was my staple. And I was also having maybe coconut water. I was drinking that as well, fresh coconut water and stuff like that. And plenty of bottled water as well. I must stress, you've got to keep hydrated. So, you know, I was drinking, you know, water, Highland Spring water, you know. So you can be drinking all of that. Sorry about the camera, the shaky camera and all that, because I'm freestyling with my hand. So this is the kind of stuff I was juicing. My fruits and my veg, and I'll combine the whole lot and I drink that. And then I was drinking that down with my tea. Now here's my tea. Alright? That's my teas boiled. Yeah, my herbs boiled. Yeah? To give me now a detoxing tonic to complement with my juice while I'm juicing. So I'll be having my teas and I'll be having my juices. And you can drink as much as you want, as much as you need. Yeah? There's no limitation on how much you're allowed to drink. You can drink as much fluid as you want, alongside your plenty of water for hydration. Okay? Now, my herbs, this is just a few of the herbs, because some of them are my wife's herbs, which she brews for herself. So another thing I was implementing, I was having in the morning warm lemon water. Yeah, I was having things like this. I'm not advertising anyone, but I don't get paid for this, so I'm not advertising anyone. But this is a brand that I'm using currently, apple cider vinegar. So I would, you know, have a cap full of that with some water in the morning as well. And I might have that with my lemon juice. One squeeze lemon into warm water with a capful or a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Again, just to regulate my digestive enzymes and stuff like that. So these are the herbs. You know, these are some of the herbs that I've got. I've got plenty more in my cupboard, but I'm gonna go for a few. Now here I've got, that's marshmallow, and here is cassia bark cinnamon. I've got green tea, I've got yarrow, I've got nettle leaf, I've got mistletoe, I've got dandelion, and this one is plantago, and this one is ashwagandha root, and this one is don quai. You know, so all these herbs, not all of them, but you know, again, if you're interested in herbs, I suggest you go out and buy a good herb book. I'm gonna put one in the link that I use. I put a link to this book, and this book is great because it tells you what herbs combinations to use for what ailments, or what herbs to put together for aiding and helping certain organs of the body. So I've got my herb cabinet, which I brew my teas from, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to tell you how I did that because that's a whole nother video again. So again, with this 21 days mucusless free diet, you have to be brewing your herbs to make your teas. You've got to be drinking your teas every day. You've got to be juicing your fresh fruit and veg every day, and you've got to be drinking that. Alongside that, you've got to stay hydrated. You know, again, all these brands, I'm not advertising them. They should pay me, but I don't get paid. I'm not being endorsed for any of these products. So again, water for hydration. Make sure you're getting plenty of water. And this is just some of the supplementation that I was using when I needed it during my detox. Now, I use this sometimes on a daily basis, and then when my body says have a break, I have a break. So I was having stuff like, and this is not all of my supplementation, but this is just some of the ones that I use. So I've got ginseng complex, I've got aloe vera, colon cleanse capsules or tablets. I've got my B100. This is a complex, so it's got B100 and B12 and everything in it. Because if you're vegetarian, you've got to make sure you're taking your B100 and your B12. So this is the complex. So I take that. And all these are from Holland and Barrett. You can get them online. So, and then I take this one, Garcinia, Cambogia, African mango, green tea, calcium. I combine my calcium with my vitamin C capsules, which I've run out of. Or I have glucosamine for my joints, which I use, which is a vitamin C base as well. And not to forget this one. This one is detrimental. Vitamin D and K2. Yeah, that's an oral spray. Very powerful, very strong one. You know, you spray that, one spray burst of that a day, and making sure that, you know, for us Nubian people, that, you know, we got a lot of melanin, we need that vitamin D. So you got to get your vitamin D into you, people. Yeah. So that's a spray that I use, oral spray. And this here again are my own made up capsules. And it has a lot of different things in there. To just list a few, you might have chlorella in there, spirulina, magnesium, moringa. You know, I've got many different powders that I've made up my own supplement capsules. I've got over 20 different powders mixed up together in there. All right, so these are the things that I was using, or that I use on a daily basis, or when I feel low and I feel like I need a boost, I'll go to my supplements. Now all this I now implemented over the 21 days. So my juicing of my fruits, my veg, my herbal blends that I brewed as teas, and this is 2 jars of it, and plenty of water, and all these fruits, and my apple cider vinegar, not to forget the apple cider vinegar, with fresh squeezed lemon and warm water in the morning, you know. And all these foods, push them out of your diet, push them out with your house for the 21 days, you're not gonna have any fiber. And when I say juicing, I'm not talking about smoothies. No smoothies. I mean, you could have a smoothie if you choose to, but I didn't want any fiber in my diet. So I just juiced. I followed what the man himself said, just juicing. So I didn't do no smoothies, no blending anything. I mean, you can get adventurous and start blending fruits and incorporating that. My wife did that, you know, and it worked just fine for her, but I wanted to do everything by the letter. So I just juiced. I didn't blend anything, okay? So to get the full maximum impact out of this detox, I suggest just juice, because you just want to be on a liquid diet, because you want to reduce everything down to its liquid and to this coming out of your system like water. So these are the ingredients that I use that you will need, and maybe some more in order to do this detox. So catch you on the flip side. Now I'm back. Now you can see what I'm talking about, just how involved this detox is. Now, I'm going to tell you, this detox, if you're on medication, like you're on any kind of blood medication, or you're on blood thinning tablets, or you're on blood pressure tablets, or you're diabetic, or anything like that, or you're on dialysis and you're having your blood clean or repumped, see your GP. I'm going to put a disclaimer up there right now. Before you embark on this journey, yeah, do your research. Don't just take what I'm saying. Listen to what I say, listen to what Patrick Dell says, and then do your own research. If you're on medication, consult your doctor and tell them what you're planning to do, that you want to do this diet, and get your doctor permission or advice before you embark on this kind of detox, because it is intense and it requires a great deal of dedication, you know, and determination on your part. So I just put that out there right now. You know, I'm not a GP, you know, or anything like that. I'm not a practicing physician. I'm in training to be a practitioner. I'm at college right now, and very soon I will be. But right now, just, you know, take my words as an advice. Do your research before you implement. Consult your doctor, or consult Mr. Patrick Delves. His link is in the bio. You can get him on YouTube. You know, drop him a DM and ask him any more questions you want about this mucusless diet and all the stuff that I've listed. These are the stuff that I use in my daily regime. So any questions you want to ask me about the supplements I'm taking, what they do, I'm not going to explain everything right now, because you know, that's going to be another video, a long video. So I'll, you know, like I showed you before, that's the stuff that I'm implementing in my daily regime. So if you have any questions about the supplements I'm using, and what they do, and the herbs that I'm using and what they do, you know, drop me a DM and I'll get back to you. But remember to, you know, to like, subscribe, you know, share and follow. You're watching Just on Extreme Body Fitness. I'm Shane, I'm your host, and I'm bringing to you how to lose 21 kilos within 21 days through the mucusless diet. So try it out, man. Try it out for yourself. You can do it for 10 days initially first, and then you can do a 21 day after, you know, like how I did it. I mean, I always do, before I embarked on this detox, I used to do 10 days juice fasting anyway, but I used to have fiber, I used to have smoothies and stuff like that. So I've never done this detox at this level before, where I'm just having nothing but liquids, just nothing but liquids. And this fasting is intense, you know. It really resets the metabolism, and it gives your organs a chance to regroup, to have a break from eating foods, and it gives your organs the chance to function and get back to that natural functionality. You know, your large intestines can work right, your small intestines, your pancreas, your thymus, your heart, your spleen, you know, your liver, your gallbladder, everything, you know, comes together and is able to function optimally in the body when you're not eating. But when you're eating, your organs are constantly working, and sometimes you've got to give your body a break from eating food, so that the organs now can have a rest and replenish. And so that's just my take on it. You know, there's a lot more I can say, but you know, this video is going to just go on and on and on. So again, you know, like, subscribe, share and follow. Hit me back with a direct message. Anything, any questions you have based on you know, the herbs that I'm using in my daily regime, what they do, and the supplementations, why I take them and what they do, hit me back and I'll get back to you, man. I'll tell you why I use them and what these supplements are good for, and these herbs are used for, yeah. And the tea also, you know. So, you know, within the detox, you know, you've got to be drinking your tea. You've got to be having the herbs. because the herbs are going to strengthen and tone up your organs, and it's going to purge out all that toxicity from your organs, you know. So yeah, this is Shane once again. I think I'm going to tell you something again which I neglected to say. You know, I know it's been a lengthy video, but hey man, I have to get the information over to you, you know, and I hope it helps some of you out there, you know. And just remember, this detox is not about weight loss. Weight loss is part and parcel of the detoxification process, because your body's now eliminating waste. So if you're eliminating waste, you're naturally going to lose weight. And I managed to lose up to 21 kilos, you know, in excess. So that is, again, all dependent on your body fat content. So if you are like me and you have a high body fat content, you're going to lose a lot of fat. If your body fat content is low, you won't lose as much fat as myself. Or if your body fat content is higher than mine, you're going to lose quite a lot if you stick to this program and this regime. You know, I can't stress it enough. Please see your GP if you're on medication. You know, tell them what you're going to do. If you're on any form of medication, especially if you're diabetic or you're on blood pressure tablets or anything like that, see your GP, tell them what you intend to do. Get the professional's advice before you embark on this program, because it is very intense. Or you can direct message Mr. Patrick Delves, and you can get him his link in the bio, which I'm going to put in the description, you know, and you can get in contact with him through YouTube. So again, yeah, peace, love you so much. Just keep, you know, watching. I'm going to have more videos, more stuff, calisthenics stuff in the gym that I'm doing. And now we're in the new year, you know, new things is happening. And when the summer comes, I'll be taking my training back outdoors into the park and be doing workouts again in the park, in the community, and doing all that kind of stuff again. So keep it locked, keep it 100. Love ya, peace, and I'm out. Yeah, so in case you was wondering what I look like now, I've lost the weight. This is the finished product. Now, obviously, I'm going to put weight back on naturally as I start eating again. Yeah, but the whole point and the process was just to detox my body, reset my metabolism, and start from the scratch with a new healthy mindset and a relationship with the foods that I eat. So that's what this detox was for. Basically, just for me to just reset my body, and then when I come back to eating again, you know, have a new relationship with food. So yeah, man, this is Shane. You're now watching Josh on Extreme Body Fitness. Yeah, and everything I do is always extreme, man. That's me, man. That's how I roll. So yeah, remember to like, subscribe, share, and follow. Hit that thumbs up button, the like button, hit the notification, switch that on now. Do it right now, switch it on. Yeah, and you're gonna get updates, and when I'm uploading new videos, you'll be the first to know about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, thank you so much for your love, for your support, for subscribing, for watching me, following me, all my friends, all my family, all the YouTube family, Instagram family, Twitter family, all the social media family, man. I love you all. You know, just keep, you know, keep working, man. Train hard, man. You know, it's all about yourself. You're dealing with yourself, man. Go inward. Don't look outward, man. Don't look out to what other people are doing. Go into yourself and define yourself and pave your own path. Don't let no one pave your way for you. Find your own way and stick to it, man. Because you know, there's gonna be potholes in the road on your journey, but you just got to navigate around them. Yeah. So with that, without much more said, you know, this is Shane, and this is my physique, 78 kilos, and I'm feeling solid. I'm feeling strong. You know, and I'm just going to keep it moving, man. Just keep going. Yeah. So, catch you on the flip side. Peace. I'm out.